We have three suspects: John, Antonio, Mike. What happened? So I was looking over the report and it says there that one of these three suspects broke into the convenience store on 3rd Street and they literally took everything. Okay. Well, let's just start with John. Well, what's his story? Let me check back on the notes. Okay, so John, he's a single father of 3 and he works at the local hospital. Okay, and around what time did the break-in take place? It says here 1:13 a.m. Oh, okay, that's pretty late. I mean, but if John works at a hospital, I mean, there's no reason for him to break in anywhere, you know? I'm pretty sure he's loaded if he works at a hospital. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too, you know? And based off of his photo there, I mean, he seems like a nice guy, you know what I mean? And if he's a single father of 3, you know, I doubt he would jeopardize anything, you know what I mean? However, let's just not rule him out quite yet, okay? Because a lot of hospital workers, they work, you know, lots of hours of the day, you know, day and night. So it could still be him. So let's not forget about him, okay? Well, what's the deal with Antonio there? Antonio Lopez, he works in construction. It also says here that he did, unfortunately, have a rough upbringing, like during his younger days. He did get in trouble a lot at school, and he lives at home with just his wife, no kids. Hold on, you said that he works construction? Okay, well, from my knowledge, I mean, a lot of construction workers, if not most of them, they work during the day, so he could have had time to go at 1 a.m. and do the break-in. But I just don't know yet. Well, what does his wife do? It should be somewhere here. Okay, right here. So it says here that she's a night shift custodian at the same hospital where John works, but apparently she called out that day because she was out of town, apparently. Really? Huh, that's a bit odd. No, it seems like they're all connected here, but dang, I was gonna say we could use her as an alibi for Antonio, you know, we could ask her like, hey, was Antonio with you at 1 a.m. during the break-in? But if he says she's out of town or she wasn't available, then he doesn't have an alibi. So Antonio could be our guy, because if I remember correctly, it says here, yes, right here, the convenience store is right next to the construction site where he works. And it also says here on this note that he and a couple of other guys go there every day after work to get drinks and snacks. And since it's right by the site, I mean, that's why they brought him in. And also because of his rough upbringing, I mean, that's another reason why they brought him in, you know? Huh, okay. And what's the deal with Mike here? Well, what's his story? Mike Brown, he's a 21-year-old college student at the local university, and it says that he was the last customer seen on the CCTV footage before the break-in. Okay, yeah. So if he's a college student, I mean, a lot of college students are broke, you know what I mean? So this seems like the most realistic option in my opinion, you know? It might have been him. But if he was the last person seen at the convenience store, then, I mean, it could have been him, no? So if he was the last one in there, I mean, it would make the most sense that he would do it, right? But I don't know, theoretically, let's just say that he was wearing a blue hoodie at the time, right? In the CCTV footage, it showed someone wearing a black hoodie with their hood up. So if it was him, I mean, I don't know, could he have just changed hoodies or something to like hide his identity or something? One of his friends could have been waiting outside in a car with a change of clothes for him. He changed and went back in. You know, college students can be dumb sometimes, but they're not that dumb. But why would he show his face first, leave, and then come back and do the break-in if you can still see his face? You know, even if he was wearing a mask or something like that, you could still see his